Hello everyone. This video is gonna be more special because this was something I wanted to see for a long time, and I just finished watching it. And for some, you will love it most of the time. For the other half, you're gonna hate it for obvious reasons. Because the title alone or something else you're gonna notice. And that film in question, or documentary, is Melania. And to describe it, it was impactful. It went behind the scenes with the White House of what was done before he was brought back into office, and her role in almost everything. And also important matters we'll go into in a few minutes. And if you're open-minded about this film or documentary and want to watch it for yourself, I would recommend it 110%. If you aren't a fan without watching it first or judging it, I would say still watch it first and see what you think. And there's a saying: don't judge a book by its cover. So if you judge it by its cover without watching it, that's a missed opportunity and learning something new about the First Lady. With all that said, keep an open mind about this. If you want to see it, if you don't, it's up to you. With all that said, my channel is at HistoryBuff 2.0. You can't miss it. Comment down below, like, share all the good stuff. And if you're new to this channel and want to sell your own, please do on your own accord. And if you want me to review something per request, just let me know down below in the comment section. And most importantly, thank you all for the love and support for this channel. Without all of you, ladies and gentlemen, will be where I'm at on YouTube. So thank you very much, and I really appreciate it. With all that out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, let's get on with the show today. So I want to give a full brief before going into the content. I hope that's okay. Once this film came out, it was judged by the American people who saw it. I'm sure people around the world as well. And it was a very positive effect. And that's a good thing. But the other half of it is the other side of the media slammed it, negative, and all this other stuff for two reasons. For one, they could have paid someone to say something bad about it, or two, judged it without even seeing it. That's just my opinion. But if you've seen the documentary in theaters, you were lucky in a whole bunch of ways possible, and saw in a better way than I did. But still, still an excellent documentary nonetheless, at least in my opinion. So, as you go into it, you see her thing and what she does. It basically goes into her personal life here and there, about her mother, who was an inspiration to her, and what inspired her to be a fashion designer. And before that, she was a model. We all know that part. But her mother had a bigger role to play, and her father as well. So her parents were a bigger role that inspired her to be who she was. Then on top of that, she goes into things that are so important, and she does things differently as First Lady as the others do. The other First Ladies before her were just, I don't know, didn't seem to care that much about serious issues like she did. Her top priority was making sure that kids had a better education, better homes, and opportunities that they were denied because of the society that we were living in. and goes into other things. And also goes into the president's life as well, a little bit here and there. Everybody pops up, among other figures, such as Elon Musk and I believe Jeff Bezos, and a few other people. So it was a family, I think it was a family documentary, but mainly about her, and I can understand that. And her role as First Lady now, as the second term, was more different than ever because he wants to expand and make a bigger difference. Same thing like her husband. But both of them want to make impacting changes so people have more opportunities, which was nice to see. This was not the first documentary or film that was hated upon because of the premise and message behind it. Same thing was Reagan. Same thing was Sound of Freedom, David, all those films. All those films have positive messages behind it and brings back optimism, hope, and most importantly, patriotic and patriotism back in the USA, which was really needed after 4 years of nonsense, in my opinion. So this film was really nice to see, a breath of fresh air, and looking more into the details of what happened before he was sworn in and after he was sworn in. It was a lot of work, a lot of stress, but both of them endured and both enjoyed it. So, if you are a fan of him or not, I would recommend to see the film for yourself. It's not about him, it's about his wife, the First Lady, and it was very intriguing, very unique. And if you're into fashion designing, this film will intrigue you a whole bunch of ways, and she played a bigger role besides just fashion designing. So, if you're interested in all that stuff and want to check it out, please do. And if you want to see the film for yourself, and people are telling you not to see it, ignore those warnings because they've never seen it, or just TDS. One of the two. If you're open-minded about seeing the film, I would highly recommend it, and you're definitely going to enjoy what you see. And again, it goes into him being sworn in and after the fact. And I think they had to go to 4 assigned ceremonies and 4 balls as president, and then after that he was able to do his work as we see. So it was very interesting a whole bunch of ways. With all that said, I would recommend to see this film if you haven't seen it yet. It's on Prime now. We couldn't see it in theaters. And you won't be disappointed if you like the president, if you don't. And it's very entertaining, and you can learn something from it. A whole bunch of things, to be honest. And to go into the ending of just a brief second here. She orchestrated a lot of things that we've seen. For example, for the hostages in Gaza, for instance. She took charge of that and brought back people and took over a few other things. Especially for kids who weren't given opportunities in foster homes and a few other things. So I didn't know anything about that until I saw this. So it's very interesting. With all that said, thank you all for your love and support for this channel. I greatly appreciate it. Without all of you, it won't be where I'm at, so thank you. Comment down below, like, share, all the good stuff. May God bless you all. Stay safe. And I will post another video tomorrow. So stay tuned.